Today I'm at Little Dell Reservoir. This is just really close to Parley's Canyon. It's also 10-15 minutes out of the Salt Lake Valley. I thought I'd come up here, try some fly fishing. I've only fished here once, and it was so many years ago. There's a little bird right in there. Well, I'm gonna try to walk down this hill without sliding and falling on my butt. That wasn't that bad. Okay, so it says fishing regulations. You got Bonneville cutthroat trout and you got brook trout. All cutthroat must be immediately released. Artificial flies and lures only. Brook trout limit is 4. Alright, so I'm reading this sign in front of me, and it's saying the Mountain Dell Creek is closed from January 1st to the 2nd of July, but the reservoir is open all year round, so I can't go up and fish the creek here. So the creek is right over there, drains into the reservoir, so you can't fish that creek until July. So this water's really clear, and there's not much of an area where you can walk right down to the edge. You go to that edge there, you're gonna probably fall down in the water. Up here's a little bit of rocks. Haven't seen any fish swim by yet. And then there's some birds down there. Oh, this is really nice up here today. So right over there is where the creek's coming into the reservoir. You can see it's frozen up right here. You can see how that ice is broken up and kind of layered itself on top of each other and then refroze. This is a really nice view. You can hear the creek behind me. Sounds pretty nice. Just not seeing anything in the water, any fish swimming by. Just really shallow here. I don't think it's going to be good to fish. Only one other time that I've come here and I actually fished this reservoir, and that was in the summer. It was years ago. I mean, it was many years ago. And I had a float tube at that time, and I was out there and I hooked onto something and it just took off. It was a fly pole, and I think I got a little too anxious putting the tension on it, It kind of, actually it even turned me like halfway around and took off, and I ended up breaking the line. The thing must have been big, but that was it. God, it's hard to get down to the water. I tried to fish down there just for not even 5 minutes, and I sure had a heck of a time trying to get back up. It's just so muddy under the snow right there, and it's steep. And that water so clear, you can really see through it and out a distance. And I'm not seeing anything. So I think I'm gonna quit on the fishing. You know, I thought I'd go over this direction, but you can see there's ice. So I'm gonna go ahead and walk up this road and go back to the truck. I think I might try to walk up the canyon. They close this canyon in the winter. It's called East Canyon. The overpass, goes to an overpass that's really steep. But from what it looks like is people still take their snowmobiles and their ATV four-wheelers up that canyon. So I might go try to hike up there for a little while. So you can see in front of me, they have the road closed. They don't snow plow any further than just right there. And then people will take their snowmobiles, ATVs, and go up there and just hike up here, or cross-country skiing. Like I just seen someone go up here with some cross-country skis. So when I got back up to the truck, I just laid in the truck for like 15-20 minutes. I had to cool down and take a break, get some water. I'm not used to this hiking. I have too much downtime with taking care of my dad. I get pretty out of shape. So let's see, it's 2 o'clock. A breeze just started up. I might go maybe a half hour at most down this road. Now this camera's not going to pick them up, but there's some birds right there, and there's some more birds over there, and they look like they're robins. Well, I've been walking for about 25 minutes now. I think I'm just going to walk for about another 5 minutes and turn around. I've never walked this before in the wintertime. This is really nice. You know, I've seen some small birds. Yeah, I've seen something up there. I don't know if it's something or not. I should have brought them the binoculars, because it's up on that mountain quite a ways. See what? I'm seeing something up there that's black, but it's not moving. It could be a tree or a rock or something. This camera won't pick it up at all. But I should have brought my binoculars. You know, I've been walking further up this road. God, I still think there's some kind of animal up there. But I'm just not sure. I did try to zoom in and take some pictures with this camera, but I won't be able to tell until I get this on a computer and blow it up. Well, I decided to keep walking. I haven't turned around yet. So, I've been walking now for 45 minutes. Oh, there's a trail here. That says, there's a sign over there and it says Mormon Pioneer Trail. And then you got the creek right here. You can hear it. Okay, so someone's coming up here with a snowmobile or a ATV. I don't know which one. And they're using that sled to groom this road. And then there's one there too. So the restroom is open, so that's nice. If you're hiking up here or snowmobiling or whatever you're doing, got a vault style restroom that can be used. Well, I decided to go a little further again. So I've almost been walking 1 hour now. I should have came up here earlier, but or I should have just skipped trying to fish that reservoir. Just walk this road. So looking right here, I would say these are animal tracks. 2 animals came up here. I can see the hoof print there. I crossed the road here. Those are either probably elk or moose because they're pretty big prints. You can see them going up the mountain there. And then right there, went up over there. So I think down here might be that campground for tents only. It looks like there might be a picnic table down there. There's something that's flat, has a lot of snow on top of it. So I'm seeing a bathroom down there. So this definitely must be that campground. At least that's what I'm thinking it is. I think it's a tent only campground. Or maybe it's a picnic area, day use only. But again, I still think it's a tent campground only. I'll go a little further, see if I can see a sign, and then I'm going to turn around. It looks like there's 2 signs coming up. I'm going to walk to those signs and then turn around. This is where I was just going to turn around, but I just see 2 signs, so they're close enough. I'm just going to go up to them. There's one on the right, and then right at the bend down there, looks like there's a small one. And then over here on the left, looks like there's maybe a road going down to that campground. Getting out of these trees again, so I can see these mountains over here on the left side of me. Okay, so you know the big sign says site closed for winter, makes sense. And then this says reservations only. Affleck Park is no longer first come first serve. Reservations must be made 48 hours in advance during business hours. They have a website and a phone number. Okay, this sign here says quaking I think it's missing a few letters, but I think it said Quaking Aspen Grove. So that's this area through here. It's called Quaking Aspen Grove. And then, oh, it looks like there's a marker too up here. So this is definitely gonna be it. I'm not gonna go further. I'm gonna check the time. It's almost 3:15. There's the marker. It used to have a plaque on it, but someone's come up here and chipped the thing out and took it home with them. That's too bad. I'm sure that marker was talking about the Mormon pioneers, because there's a group, I think, that came down this canyon into the Salt Lake Valley, and I'm sure that's what it did say, that, and that's why it's there. So it says on July 20th, 1847, Orson Pratt Advance Company made the harrowing descent from Big Mountain and became the first Mormon pioneers to camp in the canyon below. It was not a popular camping place for the large groups because of the ravine was so narrow. It says, we traveled today about 6 miles over the mountain, laboring diligently upon the road. Orson Pratt. I'm feeling pretty good. That was a good workout. This is a nice mountain, and it's going up and curving. It's going to get steeper and steeper. Let's see. Look back down the valley. One last check of the time. Okay, it's 3:20. Let's see how long this takes me to get back to the truck now. It should be easier. It's all downhill. Won't be huffing and puffing like I was.